Hey YouTube, Tops85401 here. Man, have you guys ever drinking a freaking double gulp? That was the dumbest thing I've ever done. I went to 7-Eleven on my way home from work, and something possessed me to buy a double gulp of freaking Diet Mountain Dew. And I actually drank the whole thing, and now I'm all fucked up. So don't do it, guys. Do not get a double gulp. Anyway, this is a video response for Ricky Russo. Mike Line style, brought to you by Double Gulp. So anyway, he wants us to do our favorite all-time team and the lineup from our favorite all-time team. So here we go, guys. And it was tough to do this because there's a lot of players I want to put on the team, but of course he just wants a starting lineup. So for Ricky, just so you know, I'm going to do the starting lineup plus one pitcher and a closer. It's going to be the San Francisco Giants as the team I'm going to go with. So first base, I'm going to put Willie McCovey. And it was tough to leave Will Clark off it, but I have to go with Willie McCovey over Will Clark. And then second base, I'm going with Jeff Kent. And again, it was tough to leave Robbie Thompson off, but Kent was overall a better player, and I got to put Kent on this all-time team. If I'm going with the best lineup, I'm putting Kent on there. And then shortstop, this guy played at the end of his career. Wasn't much like people aren't going to remember him as a Giant as much as other teams. But I'm going Omar Vizquel because I love watching Omar Vizquel play, and his defense was unbelievable. So Omar Vizquel is going to be my nod at shortstop. Third base, this one was pretty easy. Matt Williams. That kind of stuck out like a sore thumb for Matt Williams. I know Pablo probably be a close number two, but Matt Williams, that was easy to choose him over Sandoval. Catcher, no brainer, Buster Posey. No one even close for Posey. Left field, Barry Lamar. Have to go with Bonds. Tough to leave Kevin Mitchell off the list, but come on, guys, Barry Bonds, right? I'm not going to go any more into that. Center field, there's only one center fielder you could possibly put on the Giants list. Only one. If you don't put this guy on your list, you're an idiot. You know who I'm talking about. I don't even need to say his name, but I will. Willie Mays. And then right field, Orlando Cepeda. I'm going with Orlando Cepeda. I know he didn't play outfield and right field his whole career, but I mean he's the best one for if I'm going to do a starting lineup. I'm going to put Cepeda out in right. Even though I do like Hunter Pencil, that guy is a freaking madman out in right field. But Cepeda, he's going to be my man. All right, pitcher. There's so many great pitchers the Giants have had, but I have got to go. It just got to be Madison Bumgarner. Not only for what he did in 2014 in the World Series, but what he did in 2012 and in 2010. The guy's unbelievable. I think he's only given up one run in World Series history. He's pitched in all three, and he got a win in all three World Series. I remember in 2010 he got the win Halloween night. That was a great night because I took my son trick-or-treating that night during the game, and we were able to follow and watch the game because everybody had that game on TV, and follow and watch that game. And then we got home in time to watch the very end of the ball game. That was a great game. And then in 2012, he pitched game 2. I actually went to that game. Madison Bumgarner was off the hook. Giants won that game 2-0. And obviously in 2014, the guy was just ridiculous good. And then my closer, and the Giants have had a lot of good closers, guys. They've had a lot of good closers that I could choose from. But I'm going to go with the madman Brian Wilson, Mr. Beard, because he is the guy that was there throughout their first World Series. During the NLCS when he struck out Ryan Howard looking. Man, I'll never forget that moment when Brian Wilson struck out Ryan Howard looking with a full count. That slider just locked him up right there on the corner. Beautiful pitch. As far as a Giants fan, that probably was the most electric moment ever watching baseball on TV was when Brian Wilson struck out Ryan Howard looking. I'll never forget that moment. Of course, the World Series wins are all great, but that particular moment was a great moment. That and then Game 7 of the 2014 World Series. And then also in 2012 when Sergio Romo struck out Cabrera looking. That was pretty classic too. But that Brian Wilson, fucking Ryan Howard at bat, I'll never forget that at bat, and that's why I'm gonna put Brian Wilson as my closer. So there we go, guys. A quick recap: first base McCovey, second base Kent, third base Vizquel, third base Matt Williams, catcher Posey, left field Bond, center field Mays, right field Cepeda, pitcher Mad Bum, and closer Brian Wilson. So that's my lineup. And Ricky, you're the man. I love the fact that you did this contest, especially at night when I drink a freaking double gulp and I'm fucking wired on Mountain Dew. So it gives me something to do tonight instead of sitting here watching fucking TV. I can't stand TV. I'd rather watch YouTube videos. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear all the other rest of the contest responses. So peace out, and only do that once. The double gulp one time.